Have you ever noticed a faint scent on your skin? Or maybe on someone you love, who's a little older? It's not quite body odor, and it's not perfume either. It's something subtle, hard to describe, but it lingers. You might not notice it yourself, but chances are, the people around you do. I get it, this isn't something we like to talk about. It feels personal, a little awkward. But the truth is, this scent is incredibly common among older adults. And no, it's not because of poor hygiene. Soap, deodorant, even expensive colognes won't fix it. In fact, they might make it worse. In today's video, I'll explain exactly where this smell comes from, and more importantly, what you can do about it in a simple, natural way. If this topic hits close to home, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps get this message out to more people. Let's talk about something that's often ignored, but deeply matters. One of the first things I want to make crystal clear is this. The scent we often associate with aging has nothing to do with not bathing enough or being unclean. That's a common misunderstanding. And because of it, older adults sometimes get unfairly judged or told to shower more, wear stronger deodorant, or use expensive colognes. But doing that not only misses the real issue, it can actually make things worse. The real cause? Science has a name for it. Nonanal. Sounds strange, right? Nonanal is a natural compound that forms when fatty acids on our skin break down through oxidation. And that oxidation process becomes more active as we get older, especially after age 40. The scent of nonanal is very distinct. People often describe it as grassy, waxy, or slightly musty. And here's the tricky part. Regular soap doesn't do much to wash it away. It clings. So why does nonanal become more noticeable with age? There are three main reasons, Sand. I'll walk you through each one. First, it starts with your skin. When we're young, our skin produces more natural oils, and these oils are easily washed off when we bathe. But as we get older, our skin becomes drier. We produce less oil, and that makes it harder for the body to clear away those oxidized fatty acids that cause the smell. Second, we sweat less. And that might sound like a good thing, but actually, sweating helps release toxins through the skin. When we don't sweat as much, those toxins build up and contribute to odor. Third, there's a drop in saliva production. Now this might seem unrelated, but it plays a big role. Saliva helps cleanse the mouth and flush away bacteria that cause bad breath. As we age, the salivary glands slow down. The mouth gets drier, and bacteria thrive, leading to unpleasant odors from the breath. Think of your skin like a natural filter. When you're young, it's efficient, it clears everything out. But with age, that filter begins to rust. It doesn't do the job as well. So what's left behind builds up, and that buildup is what people smell. So, what's the solution? It's called the Triple S wash, a simple but powerful method that makes a big difference once you understand what's really going on. Let's break it down. The first S stands for skin folds. You've probably noticed that body odor tends to build up in those tucked away areas of the body, places like the neck, underarms, beneath the breasts, around the groin, behind the knees, and inside the elbows. These areas don't get much airflow. They stay warm and damp, which makes them the perfect environment for bacteria and odor-causing compounds like nonanal to thrive. So when you bathe, make sure to gently clean these spots. Not with harsh scrubbing that can damage your skin, but with care and attention. The second S stands for scalp. Hair, especially on the scalp, can hold on to odors for longer than you think. And here's the thing, a quick rinse or light scratch with your nails isn't going to cut it. When you shampoo, use your fingertips to gently massage your scalp in small circular motions. This helps loosen buildup, oil, sweat, and trapped odor at the root where it matters most. The third S is for sweat zones. Your feet and palms, especially between the toes, are packed with sweat glands. And your feet? They're locked in shoes all day, creating a humid, enclosed space where odor just builds and builds. So, don't forget to give your feet the attention they deserve. Wash thoroughly between your toes and across your soles. And if your hands sweat a lot, give them the same care too. Let's talk about a few simple but powerful bathing tips that can make a real difference as we age. First, remember this: gentleness is key. As we get older, our skin becomes thinner and more delicate. That means harsh soaps or heavily scented body washes can actually do more harm than good. They strip away natural oils, leaving the skin dry, irritated, and even smellier over time. Instead, choose fragrance-free or naturally scented cleansers. Your skin will thank you. Second, pay attention to water temperature. Hot showers might feel amazing, but they're not great for aging skin. Hot water removes the protective oils your skin needs, leaving it dry and more prone to damage. Lukewarm water is much gentler and just as cleansing. Third, make sure to rinse thoroughly. Any leftover residue from soap or shampoo can irritate the skin, especially in those sensitive folds. Fourth, when it's time to dry off, pat your skin dry with a soft towel. Avoid rubbing, especially on delicate areas. Be sure to dry skin folds, and between your toes, carefully moisture left there can lead to irritation or odor. And finally, don't skip moisturizer. Apply it right after your shower, while your skin is still slightly damp. That helps lock in hydration and keeps your skin soft, strong, and healthy. Have you been giving these areas enough attention during your routine? Drop a 2 in the comments if you have, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to hit that button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Because bathing the right way is important. But as you'll see, next it's only part of the solution to dealing with age-related odor. There are also a few lifestyle habits that play a surprisingly big role in managing body odor as we age. First, stay hydrated. It might not seem related, but water is one of the most powerful tools we have for cleansing the body from the inside out. When we drink enough water, we help flush out toxins through urine and sweating that naturally reduces body odor. Warm water is especially effective. In fact, starting your day with a warm glass of water can help jumpstart this internal cleansing. Here's a simple hydration schedule to follow. 1 glass when you wake up, 1 before lunch, 1 after lunch, another around 3 p.m., 1 before dinner, and 1 before bed. Just be careful not to drink too much right before sleep, or you'll be making a few midnight trips to the bathroom. And no, coffee, tea, and soda don't count. They can actually dehydrate you. Second, get a little sunlight. It might sound odd, but gentle morning or late afternoon sun helps your skin kill odor-causing bacteria. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can do wonders. Just be sure to protect your skin with sunscreen if you're out longer. Third, your diet matters. Try adding more antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables like tomatoes, apples, berries, and leafy greens. These foods help reduce oxidation in the body, which can slow down the formation of odor-causing compounds like nonanal. And here's something interesting. Garlic, despite its strong smell, can actually help neutralize body odor when digested properly. Plus, fiber from fruits and veggies supports gut health, and a healthy gut means less internal odor. Fourth, oral hygiene. It's not just about brushing after meals. Daily flossing and tongue scraping are essential too. The tongue, in particular, can harbor bacteria that lead to bad breath. If you can, try chewing sugar-free gum or even sucking on a thin slice of lemon to help freshen your breath throughout the day. If these tips have been helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're finding value here. Solution number 3, clothing, bedding, and the air around you. There's one last piece of the puzzle I want to highlight. Even if you're showering regularly, body odor can still linger if your clothes, bedding, and living space aren't just as clean. Let's start with clothing. Underwear especially should be changed and washed daily. Sweat, dead skin cells, and compounds like nonanal cling to fabric. Over time, they create the perfect environment for bacteria and odor to build up. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton. It absorbs sweat better and allows airflow, unlike synthetic materials. And whenever possible, dry your clothes in sunlight. Sunlight has natural antibacterial properties that freshen your laundry in a way machines can't match. Next, let's talk about bedding. Sheets, pillowcases, blankets, and towels should be washed regularly at least once a week. Pillowcases, in particular, deserve more attention. They come in direct contact with your face and hair, which means they collect oils, sweat, and dead skin fast. If you can, change them 2 to 3 times a week. And don't forget the pillows and blankets themselves. Old ones can become breeding grounds for bacteria and should be replaced periodically. Finally, let's talk about your home environment. Even subtle body odors can build up in the air, especially in closed spaces. So it's important to keep the air moving. Open your windows and doors for at least 10 to 15 minutes, twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Letting fresh air in and stale air out makes a bigger difference than you think. Pay extra attention to bathrooms and kitchens, they're hotspots for lingering smells. And if you want to go a step further, try placing activated charcoal bags or a small bowl of baking soda in key areas. They help absorb moisture and neutralize odors naturally. Do you know someone who could benefit from these simple tips? Share this video with them. It might just make their home and their body feel fresher every day. This might be a sensitive topic, but sharing this kind of information can genuinely make a difference. That's why I've taken the time to walk you through these practical tips to help manage age-related body odor, something more people deal with than you might think. From proper bathing and the triple S method, to staying hydrated, getting a little sunshine, eating more fruits and veggies, keeping up with oral hygiene, washing clothes and bedding regularly, and airing out your home, all of these small habits add up. They may seem simple, but they can truly transform the way you feel and how others experience being around you. Here's what I want you to remember. Body odor in older adults is not about being lazy or unclean. It's the result of natural changes happening inside the body. But with just a few thoughtful changes in your daily routine, it's something you absolutely can take control of. And most importantly, don't let body odor make you feel ashamed, pull away from people, or stop living life fully. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. Share it with someone you care about, someone who might be going through this but doesn't know what to do. And if you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's coming next. Tell me in the comments, which of these tips will you try first? I'd really love to hear from you.